The sun hung low in the sky, casting a warm orange glow over the quiet town of Maplewood. It was a peaceful place, but for Mia, it felt like a shadow of its former self. Just a year ago, her life was filled with laughter and adventure, all thanks to her best friend Sarah. They would spend endless afternoons exploring the woods, sharing secrets, and dreaming about their futures. But now, since Sarah had moved across the country, Mia felt a deep ache in her heart, a wound that just wouldn't heal. Every day, Mia would sit by her window, staring out at the trees swaying in the breeze. She missed Sarah's bright smile and infectious laughter. They had promised to stay close, to always be there for each other, but the distance between them felt insurmountable. Text messages and video calls could only fill the void so much. Mia longed for the days when they could share ice cream on the porch, talk about everything and nothing at all. One evening, as the sky turned a deep purple, Mia picked up her phone, her fingers hovering over Sarah's name. She wanted to reach out to tell her how much she missed her, but fear held her back. What if Sarah was too busy with her new life? What if their friendship had faded like an old photograph? The thought made Mia's heart sink further. As days turned into weeks, the distance felt heavier. Mia found herself withdrawing from her other friends, unable to share her feelings. Instead, she buried herself in her books and art, trying to escape the loneliness that wrapped around her like a thick blanket. Every time she saw a photo of Sarah's new adventures online, a pang of sadness shot through her. It felt like Sarah was living a life without her, and the thought was almost unbearable. One afternoon, while wandering through the local park, Mia sat on a bench, watching families and couples pass by. She felt like a ghost, invisible and alone. Just then, her phone buzzed in her pocket. It was a message from Sarah. Her heart raced as she opened it. "Hey, Mia. I miss you so much. How are you doing?" Mia stared at the screen, her heart swelling with hope. She quickly typed a reply, her fingers flying over the keys. "I miss you too. Things had been different here without you. We need to catch up." After hitting send, Mia felt a mix of excitement and anxiety. Would Sarah want to talk? Would they be able to reconnect after all this time? She waited, her heart pounding, and within minutes, Sarah replied, "Let's set up a video call." "How about tomorrow?" Mia's heart soared. She quickly agreed, and for the rest of the day, hope filled her heart. Maybe they could bridge the distance after all. Maybe their friendship wasn't as fragile as she feared. The next day, Mia set up her laptop in her cozy room, her heart racing as the time for the call approached. When Sarah's face finally appeared on the screen, Mia felt a wave of warmth wash over her. Sarah looked different, but still familiar, her eyes sparkling with joy. "Mia, it's so good to see you," Sarah exclaimed, her voice bright and cheerful. "Good to see you too. I can't believe how long it's been," Mia replied, feeling a mix of joy and nervousness. As they talked, the distance that had felt so vast began to shrink. They shared stories about their lives, their struggles, and their triumphs. Sarah told Mia about her new school, her friends, and the adventures she had been on. Mia shared her art projects and how she had been trying to cope with the loneliness. "I really miss our adventures," Sarah said, her voice softening. "You were always my partner in crime." Mia smiled, feeling a warmth spread in her chest. "I miss them too. It's not the same without you." Their conversation flowed easily, as if no time had passed at all. They laughed, reminiscing about their silly moments and dreams for the future. For the first time in a long while, Mia felt a sense of hope. Maybe their friendship could survive the distance after all. As the call came to an end, Sarah leaned closer to the screen. "Mia, promise me we'll always stay connected, no matter what. You mean so much to me." "I promise," Mia replied, her heart full. We'll always find a way to be there for each other." After the call ended, Mia felt lighter, as if a weight had been lifted. She realized that while distance could create challenges, it could also deepen connections. She was determined to keep their friendship alive, no matter how far apart they were. Days turned into weeks, and Mia made it a point to reach out to Sarah regularly. They scheduled calls, shared photos, and even wrote letters to each other, something that felt special in a world dominated by screens. Each connection brought them closer, and Mia found herself feeling less alone. One evening, as she painted in her room, an idea struck her. She decided to create a scrapbook filled with their memories, photos, drawings, and little notes capturing their friendship. It was a way to celebrate what they had and a promise to keep their bond strong. As Mia worked on the scrapbook, she felt a sense of purpose. She was taking action to reconnect, and it filled her with hope. She wanted Sarah to know that their friendship was worth fighting for, no matter the distance. Finally, after weeks of planning and crafting, Mia finished the scrapbook. She couldn't wait to share it with Sarah. She took a deep breath and sent her a message. "I have a surprise for you. Can we video chat later?" When the time came, Mia's heart raced with excitement. As Sarah opened the scrapbook, her eyes widened in disbelief, and she gasped, "Mia, this is amazing. You put so much thought into this." Mia smiled, feeling a warmth spread through her. "I wanted to show you that even though we're far apart, our memories are always with us." Tears filled Sarah's eyes as she flipped through the pages, each one a reminder of their bond. "You're right. No distance can change what we have." In that moment, Mia realized that their friendship had transformed. The wounds of distance that had felt fatal were healing, and they had found a reason to live and thrive even apart. They were stronger together, no matter where life took them. As the call ended, both girls felt a renewed sense of hope. They had not only reconnected, but had also forged a deeper bond. Mia understood now that love and friendship could overcome any obstacle. And with that understanding, her heart felt full, ready to embrace whatever the future held. The days turned into weeks, and for Mia, life in Maplewood began to feel a little brighter. After reconnecting with Sarah through video calls and letters, their friendship felt stronger than ever. Yet, a lingering sadness haunted Mia. Despite their efforts, the distance still felt heavy sometimes. She wanted to do more than just talk. She wanted to share experiences, to create new memories with Sarah. One crisp autumn afternoon, as the leaves painted the ground in shades of gold and red, Mia sat at her desk, staring at her sketchbook. She had been drawing a scene of the two, of them sitting on their favorite bench in the park, laughing and sharing secrets. But the image felt incomplete without Sarah beside her. The ache in her heart reminded her of how much she missed her friend. Feeling restless, Mia decided to take a walk. She needed fresh air and a change of scenery. As she strolled through the park, she noticed families enjoying the sunshine, kids playing, and couples holding hands. Each happy moment reminded her of the time she and Sarah had spent there together. Mia sighed, wishing she could relive those memories. Suddenly, an idea sparked in her mind. What if she could surprise Sarah? What if she could bring a piece of Maplewood to her? Excitement bubbled inside her as she imagined sending Sarah a care package filled with things that reminded her of their time together. That evening, Mia began planning her surprise. She made a list of items she could gather, small souvenirs from the park, her favorite snacks, and a handwritten letter filled with updates about her life. She wanted Sarah to feel connected to her home, even from far away. As Mia gathered items, she felt her spirits lift. The thought of sending something special made her heart race with hope. She worked late into the night, wrapping everything carefully and adding little notes to each item. Each piece was a reminder of their friendship, a way to bridge the distance that felt so vast. Finally, after several days of preparation, Mia finished the care package. She felt proud of what she had created. This was more than just a box of items. It was a symbol of their bond and her determination to keep it alive. She rushed to the post office the next morning, excitement bubbling inside her. When Sarah received the package, she was overwhelmed with joy. As she opened it, she found the familiar treats and the little souvenirs, each evoking memories of their time together. Mia had even included a drawing of their favorite park bench, complete with bright colors and smiles. Tears of happiness filled Sarah's eyes as she read Mia's letter, each word reminding her of the love and friendship they shared. "Mia, you are the best," Sarah exclaimed as she held the letter close to her heart. "I can't believe you did this for me?" They scheduled another video call to discuss the package. When they connected, Sarah's face lit up with joy. "I loved everything. It made me feel like I was back home with you." Mia smiled, feeling a warmth spread through her. "I just wanted you to know that no matter how far apart we are, you're always with me in spirit." Their conversation flowed easily, and as they shared stories, Mia felt a renewed sense of connection. They talked about their dreams, their fears, and even made plans to visit each other someday. The idea of being together again filled them both with hope. As the weeks went by, Mia continued to send little surprises to Sarah, and Sarah did the same. They exchanged photos and stories, creating a beautiful tapestry of. As winter settled over Maplewood, a blanket of snow covered the ground, transforming the town into a sparkling wonderland. For Mia, the season brought a mix of beauty and melancholy. While the snowflakes danced through the air, her heart ached. For her best friend, Sarah, the holidays were approaching, and the thought of celebrating without her made Mia feel lonely. Everywhere she looked, she saw reminders of their past celebrations, the way they used to build snowmen together, drink hot chocolate, and decorate the Christmas tree. This year, Mia knew the holidays would be different, but she wanted to make them special, even from afar. She realized that she needed to find a way to reconnect with Sarah during this time, to bridge the distance that had grown between them. One afternoon, while sipping cocoa at her kitchen table, an idea struck Mia. She could organize a virtual holiday party. They could play games, share stories, and even exchange gifts. Excitement bubbled inside her as she began planning. She wanted to create an experience that would remind them both of the joy they shared in the past. Mia spent the next few days preparing for the event. She decorated her living room with twinkling lights and hung up a small tree that she had found in the attic. She set up her laptop and made a list of games they could play together online. The thought of seeing Sarah's smile again filled her with hope. As the day of the virtual party approached, Mia felt a mix of nerves and excitement. She sent Sarah an invitation, explaining her idea and asking if she could join. Sarah replied almost immediately, her enthusiasm shining through the screen. "I would love to. This is such a great idea." On the night of the party, Mia logged into her laptop, her heart racing with anticipation. She had prepared a cozy setup, complete with snacks and a warm blanket. When Sarah's face appeared on the screen, Mia's heart soared. It felt like a piece of home had returned. "Happy holidays, Mia," Sarah exclaimed, her eyes sparkling with joy. "This is amazing." "Happy holidays, Sarah. I'm so glad you're here," Mia replied, feeling warmth spread through her. They started the evening by playing games, laughing and teasing each other, just like old times. They played holiday-themed trivia and even tried to guess each other's favorite Christmas songs. The sound of their laughter filled the room, and for the first time in months, Mia felt the distance between them shrink. After the games, they decided to exchange gifts. Mia had prepared a special surprise for Sarah, a small scrapbook filled with memories of their friendship, including their favorite photos and notes. Sarah's face lit up with excitement as she opened the package and began flipping through the pages. "Mia, this is beautiful. I can't believe you made this," Sarah said, tears of joy in her eyes. "I wanted you to have something to remind you of our adventures," Mia replied, her heart swelling with happiness. "And I can't wait to add more memories to it." Sarah held up a small gift she had prepared for Mia. It was a hand-painted ornament, shaped like a snowman, with their names written on it. "I made this for you. I thought it would be perfect for your tree." Mia felt a rush of warmth. "It's perfect. Thank you so much, Sarah." They hung the ornaments on their trees together, each one representing their friendship and the bond they shared. As they continued to talk about their favorite holiday memories, Mia felt her heart heal a little more. Each laugh and shared story reminded her of the love that had not faded despite the distance. After their holiday celebration, the days turned into weeks, and Mia felt a renewed sense of purpose. She wanted to keep the connection alive, so she decided to start a new project, a collaborative story that they could both contribute to. They could write about their favorite memories, their dreams, and even create new adventures together. Mia reached out to Sarah with her idea, and Sarah immediately loved it. "Let's do it. We can call it Adventures Across the Miles." As they began writing, each chapter brought them closer together. They created characters based on themselves, going on fantastical journeys filled with laughter, challenges, and friendship. The story became a way for them to explore their imaginations while strengthening their bond. One day, as Mia wrote about a daring adventure where their characters traveled to a magical land, she paused and thought about how their friendship had transformed her life. The distance that once felt so heavy had become a source of inspiration. She realized that even though they were apart, they could still create beautiful memories and support each other. As winter turned to spring, Mia felt a change in her heart. The days grew longer, and the flowers began to bloom. She had learned that friendship was not just about being physically close. It was about the love and commitment they had for each other. One sunny afternoon, Mia decided to take a walk in the park. The trees were bursting with blossoms, and the air was filled with the sweet scent of spring. As she strolled, she thought about how far they had come. She felt grateful for the bond she and Sarah had built, even from a distance. That evening, she sent Sarah a message, sharing her thoughts. "I've been thinking about how our friendship has grown this past year. I'm so thankful to have you in my life." Sarah replied almost instantly, "Same here. I never thought we could become even closer while being apart. You're my best friend, no matter the distance." Mia smiled, feeling a warmth spread through her. They had turned their wounds into something beautiful, and their friendship had become a source of strength and hope as spring continued to bloom. Mia and Sarah planned a virtual reunion. They decided to invite their other friends, showcasing the strength of their friendship and the connections they had built despite the miles between them. The thought of sharing their story with others filled Mia with excitement. On the day of the reunion, Mia decorated her living room with flowers and colorful banners. She felt proud of what they had accomplished together. When everyone logged on, the room filled with laughter and joy. Mia and Sarah shared their journey, talking about their care packages, virtual parties, and the story they created together. Seeing the smiles on their friends' faces filled Mia with hope. She realized that while distance could create challenges, it could also lead to unexpected joys and deeper connections. Their friendship had not only survived, it had thrived. As the reunion came to an end, Mia felt a sense of fulfillment. She had learned that love knows no boundaries, and that hope can flourish even in difficult times. She looked at Sarah smiling, face on the screen, and knew that they had created something beautiful together. Mia understood that their friendship was a story still being written, filled with adventures, laughter, and love. No distance could ever change the bond they had formed. Together, they had found a reason to live fully and embrace each moment. No matter where they were, asterisk as spring blossomed into summer, Mia felt a sense of renewal in her heart. The sun shone brightly, and the days grew longer, filled with warmth and laughter. Yet, even in this vibrant season, a small part of her still felt the weight of distance from her best friend, Sarah. Although their virtual bond had flourished, Mia longed for more than just video calls and messages. She wanted to share experiences in real life, to feel the joy of being together again. One sunny afternoon, while sitting in her favorite spot in the park, Mia watched children play and families enjoy picnics. She was surrounded by the sounds of laughter, but the joy felt bittersweet without Sarah by her side. Mia pulled out her phone and scrolled through their old pictures of them at the park, making snowmen in winter and laughing over ice cream. A wave of nostalgia washed over her, and she felt the familiar ache in her heart. "I need to see her," Mia whispered to herself. "I need to find a way to bring us back together." Determined, she began to brainstorm ideas. What if she could visit Sarah? The thought excited her, but doubts crept in. Would her parents allow her to travel alone? What if Sarah was too busy with her new life? But the more she thought about it, the more she realized that this was an opportunity she couldn't let slip by. That evening, Mia gathered her courage and approached her parents. "Mom, Dad, can I talk to you about something important?" Sitting at the kitchen table, her parents looked up with curiosity. "Of course, Mia. What's on your mind?" Her mom asked. "I want to visit Sarah for a few days. I miss her, and I think it would be good for both of us," Mia said, her voice steady but her heart racing. Her parents exchanged glances. "That's a big step, Mia," her dad said. "Have you thought it through?" "Yes. I've been saving up some money, and I can take the bus." "I just really want to see her," Mia replied, her determination shining through. After a long discussion, they agreed to let her go, but with a few conditions. She would have to keep them updated and stay safe during her trip. Mia felt a rush of happiness as they finalized the plans. This was her chance to rekindle their friendship in a way that felt real and tangible. The days leading up to her trip flew by. Mia packed a small suitcase with clothes, snacks, and of course, her sketchbook to capture memories of their time together. She couldn't wait to surprise Sarah and see her reaction when she arrived. Finally, the day of her journey arrived. Mia woke up early, her heart racing with excitement and nerves. After a quick breakfast and hugs from her parents, she set off to the bus station. As she settled into her seat, the reality of her decision sank in. She was taking a leap of faith, and she hoped it would bring them closer. As summer began to fade into autumn, Mia returned to Maplewood with a heart full of memories. Her visit with Sarah had been everything she had hoped for and more. They had shared laughter, adventures, and heartfelt conversations that deepened their bond. But now that she was back home, Mia felt a familiar ache of distance creeping back in. Despite their best efforts to stay connected through video calls and messages, Mia found herself missing Sarah more than ever. The warmth of their time together lingered in her mind, but the miles between them felt heavy again. She wanted to keep their friendship alive, but she wasn't sure how to bridge the gap of distance once more. One evening, as the leaves turned golden and the air grew crisp, Mia decided to take a walk through the park. The beauty of autumn surrounded her, but it only reminded her of the moments she had shared with Sarah. Sitting on their favorite bench, she pulled out her sketchbook and began to draw. She sketched the trees, the vibrant colors, and the park itself, but in her heart, she wished she could draw Sarah sitting beside her, laughing at their inside jokes. As she sketched, an idea began to form in her mind. What if she created something special to send to Sarah? Something that captured their friendship and the memories they had shared. Mia's heart raced with excitement at the thought. She could make a scrapbook filled with drawings, stories, and even little notes that reflected their time together. When Mia got home, she gathered her art supplies. She wanted the scrapbook to be colorful and full of life, just like their friendship. Each page would be a tribute to their adventures, from building snowmen in winter to hiking in the summer. As she worked late into the night, her heart swelled with hope. This would be a way to show Sarah how much she meant to her, even from afar. Over the next few days, Mia poured her heart into the scrapbook. She drew pictures of their favorite memories, wrote down funny quotes from their adventures, and added little mementos like dried flowers and ticket stubs from their outings. Each page became a reflection of their bond, a visual story that bridged the distance between them. Finally, after days of hard work, Mia finished the scrapbook. She felt a mix of pride and excitement as she carefully packaged it up, adding a letter filled with her thoughts and feelings. In her heart, she hoped that this gift would remind Sarah of their friendship and bring a smile to her face. The next day, Mia headed to the post office, her heart racing with anticipation. As she mailed the package, she imagined Sarah's reaction when she opened it. Would she cry? Would she laugh? Mia couldn't wait to find out. When the package arrived at Sarah's house, she was overwhelmed with joy. As she unwrapped it, she gasped at the sight of the colorful scrapbook. "Oh my gosh, Mia!" she exclaimed, her eyes sparkling with excitement. She immediately sat down to flip through the pages, her heart swelling with love as she saw the drawings and notes. "Mia, this is incredible. You captured everything perfectly," Sarah said, her voice filled with emotion. "I miss you so much, Mia." And Sarah quickly set up a video call to talk about the scrapbook. As they connected, Mia could see the joy on Sarah's face. "Thank you for this. It means the world to me," Sarah said, her eyes shining with tears. "I just wanted you to know how much I care," Mia replied, feeling a wave of happiness. "Our friendship is so important to me, and I want to keep it strong." They spent hours talking, reminiscing about their favorite memories and sharing their hopes for the future. Sarah showed Mia her own project, a scrapbook she had started, inspired by Mia's gift. "I want to create our story too," Sarah said, beaming. "Let's keep adding to it together." Mia felt her heart swell with hope. They were finding new ways to connect, even from miles apart. Their friendship was evolving, and she realized that distance didn't have to weaken their bond. It could inspire them to be more creative and connected. Over the next few weeks, they continued to share their scrapbooks, each adding new pages filled with drawings, stories, and notes. They set a schedule for regular video calls, where they would read their new entries to each other. These moments became a cherished routine, something they both looked forward to. One evening, during one of their calls, Mia noticed that Sarah seemed a bit quieter than usual. "Are you okay?" Mia asked, sensing something was off. "I've just been feeling a bit overwhelmed with everything," Sarah admitted, her voice soft. "School has been tough, and I miss home." Mia's heart ached for her friend. "I understand. It's hard being away from everything familiar," she said gently. "But remember, you're not alone. I'm here for you, no matter what." Sarah smiled weakly. "Thank you, Mia. I really appreciate it. I just wish we could be together again." Mia nodded, feeling the same longing in her heart. "Me too, but we'll find a way to make it work. We always do." In that moment, Mia felt a surge of determination. She wanted to help Sarah feel more supported, even from afar. "How about we plan a weekend trip together? We could explore a new place, just like we used to," she suggested. Sarah's eyes lit up. "That sounds amazing. I would love that. They spent the rest of the call brainstorming ideas for their trip. They discussed places they wanted to visit, activities they could do, and all the delicious food they would eat. The excitement in Sarah's voice lifted Mia's spirits, and she felt a sense of hope wash over her Dot as autumn deepened. They continued to plan their adventure, counting down the days until they could be together again. Mia felt a renewed sense of purpose, knowing that they were creating something special to look forward to. Finally, the day of their trip arrived. Mia hopped on a bus early in the morning, her heart racing with anticipation. She couldn't wait to see Sarah again, to explore new places and create even more memories together. When she arrived, Sarah was waiting for her at the bus station, a beaming smile on her face. They hugged tightly, the warmth of their friendship filling the air around them. "I can't believe you're here," Sarah said, her eyes sparkling with joy. "Let's make this the best weekend ever." Mia replied, her heart full of excitement. Dot, as they set off on their adventure, Mia felt a sense of freedom and happiness. They explored new sights, tried new foods, and laughed until their stomachs hurt. Each moment felt like a precious gift, a reminder of the strength of their bond. On the last night of their trip, they sat under the stars, reflecting on their time together. "I'm so glad we did this," Sarah said, leaning back against the grass. "Me too." "It felt amazing to reconnect in person," Mia replied, feeling grateful for the memories they had created. Dot, as they made plans for future adventures, Mia realized that their friendship was a beautiful journey, one that would continue to grow and evolve, no matter the distance. They had learned to embrace their challenges and transform them into something meaningful. Dot, as they headed home the next day, Mia felt a deep sense of hope. She knew that no matter where life took them, their friendship would always be a source of strength and joy. They had found a way to bridge the distance, turning their wounds into a beautiful story of resilience and love. Asterisk, as winter settled over Maplewood once again, Mia found herself reflecting on the past few months. Her trip to see Sarah had been incredible, filled with laughter and unforgettable memories. But now that they were back in their separate towns, Mia felt a familiar ache of distance creeping in. The holidays were approaching, and she wanted to connect with Sarah in a meaningful way. Despite their ongoing video calls and shared scrapbooks, Mia sensed that both of them were feeling the strain of distance. Sarah had mentioned how busy school was, and Mia often felt overwhelmed with her own responsibilities. She wanted to do something special for Sarah this holiday season, something that would remind them both of their deep friendship. One snowy afternoon, while sipping hot cocoa by the window, an idea struck Mia. What if she organized a surprise virtual holiday party? They could invite their friends and celebrate together, creating new memories to cherish. Excitement bubbled inside her as she began to plan. She envisioned games, laughter, and the warmth of friendship filling the screen. Mia quickly got to work. She created a list of friends to invite and started sending out messages. Everyone responded positively, excited about the idea of a holiday gathering. But as she typed the invitation to Sarah, a wave of uncertainty washed over her. Would Sarah be able to join with her busy schedule? What if she had other commitments? Taking a deep breath, Mia sent the message. "Hey, Sarah. I'm planning a surprise virtual holiday party. I really hope you can make it." To her relief, Sarah replied almost immediately. "That sounds amazing. I wouldn't miss it for the world." With Sarah on board, Mia felt a rush of joy. They spent the next few days preparing for the party, sharing ideas about games and holiday treats. Mia decided to make it extra special by creating a holiday-themed scrapbook page as a surprise for Sarah, filled with drawings and notes about their favorite holiday memories. On the day of the party, Mia decorated her living room with twinkling lights and festive decorations. She set up her laptop, ready to connect with everyone. The excitement in the air was palpable as friends logged on one by one, filling the screen with smiling faces. When Sarah finally joined, Mia's heart soared. "Happy holidays, everyone!" she exclaimed, waving enthusiastically. The group cheered in response, and Mia felt a warmth spread through her dot as the party began. They played games, shared stories, and even tried to